Good Monday morning. Here we are in chapter 35. We have just had this horrific experience with Dinah and her brothers and the jeopardy of things being lost. And God starts out in verse 1 of chapter 35. God said to Jacob, "Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there. Make an altar there to the God who appeared to you when you fled from your brother Esau." So Jacob said to his household and all who were with them, "Put away the foreign gods that are among you and purify yourselves and change your garments. Then let us arise and go up to Bethel so that I may make there an altar to the God who answers me in the day of my distress and has been with me wherever I have gone." So they gave to Jacob all the foreign gods that they had and the rings that were in their ears, and Jacob hid them under the terebinth tree that was near Shechem. And then it goes on in verse 9, and it says, God appeared to Jacob again. And when he came from Paddan Aram and blessed him, and God said to him, "Your name is Jacob. No longer shall your name be called Jacob, but Israel shall be your name." So he called his name Israel. And then God gives him the promise again, you'll be fruitful and multiply, and we will give this land to your offspring. I am reminded, as kind of we've talked about over the past few weeks, but I want to say this here, there are moments in life where it is time to move again into a new season and a new place. It was time for Jacob to move. And it's evident that potentially and possibly from all the women and all the stuff that they took from these men that they destroyed in chapter 34, Hamar's men, that there were false gods in there and they had infiltrated their life. And what I've learned in my own life, when God is calling me to new seasons, that first of all, the enemy will try to come to steal it. Second of all, it usually requires a new level of consecration, a new level of purification, a new level of maybe things he's asking me to get rid of in my life that are unnecessary, unneeded, potentially harmful in some way for me. And he's saying, this can't go with you into this next season. You have to let go of this in this season. It cannot go with you into the next season. And then in his love and his mercy, he reminds us yet again of his promise. Why? Why can't it go? Because this is what I have for you. This is what I have for you. This has been a beautiful journey with Jacob. We're going to start next week, I believe, in the story of Joseph. And how fitting here at this moment in Jacob's life that God protects him, and that Jacob is such a different man now that he's willing to do everything the Lord asks him to do. And he's ready to take the territory God's given him. That's what surrender produces every time. You can rest assured the enemy will try to steal it. But if we're willing to consecrate ourselves to another level, asking God, what does that look like for me now? What do you want from me in this season? What are you asking of me? What do you want to do in me? What do you want to get out of me that I've held on to that maybe I don't even know that it's there? Lord, reveal something to me if there's something in me that it's just time for it to go, that it would hold me back or delay me or prevent me, God forbid, from doing what you've asked me to do, from being the Israel you've asked me to be, for being the Denise you've asked me to be. Put your name in that place. God's saying it's time to move. It's a new season. And you're going to have to be different to get there. but I've made a promise with you. And I have something for you when you do. And it is good.